Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. We had a crazy day last night. Yeah, I know, duders. We're waiting for Marion. We ended up getting kicked out of the BLM spot that we were on. So this is real-time me. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Just got out of the shower, so forgive my hair being wet. But I'm editing this video now for upload. So first I wanted to do a little bit of a story time. That I promised you last video, which is the story time of us getting kicked out of that long-term parking, long-term stay. What happened was when we first went down that second road, we got lost, turned back around, came down the one road. We tried turning up what we thought was the 14-day stay, BLM land. And we couldn't really find any viable locations. What we didn't do is we actually didn't drive down far enough. So if you ever go down that one road in Hoytville to go to that spot, you have to go past to where you actually will have to go quite a ways, where you see the electric lines, like the big, huge, tall A things. Once you go past those, then you're going to kind of be in that free BLM area. We had turned earlier, and that's why we couldn't really find any spots. So when we came back up, we found a spot which we thought was weird, like just before you get ready to go into the place where all the big vehicles were parked. The big vehicles are staying in the long-term care area. Long-term stay area. And so we parked there, and we stayed there for one full night. We had no problems. Nobody came to us. Nobody said anything. We had a big Class A next to us. Nobody even said anything. We didn't see anybody there. It was, the road was dead. There was hardly any people driving back and forth. Anyways, the next day, we were putzing around, not really doing much of anything, just kind of like charging our solar, chit-chatting and stuff like that. And this lady comes by, and she had a rainbow hat. We remember her name was Emily, and she had her grandson with her. And so she came over, introduced herself. Of course, I had to pick up my dog because he starts barking. And so she's chit-chatting with us for at least 15, 20 minutes. She was talking it up with us. And then she's like, have a nice day, have a nice day. And we thought it was really weird because she was asking us a lot of questions. Well, later in the day, it was around sunset, I was still filling up propane tanks. Okay, so I have a big propane tank that I got in the previous episode, and I have an adapter. So I'm using that propane tank to fill up my little green tanks, right? And I'm getting pretty good at doing it. However, there was one instance where I had pulled the thing off like too early, and I got propane all over my hand. And let me tell you, if you've never had a propane burn before, it is extremely, extremely painful. So Marion got on her phone, and we figured out what we had to do to minimize the propane burn or get rid of it or get the propane off. I can't even remember what I was supposed to do. I don't know if it was soaking it in water. We were working on trying to get rid of my propane burn, and this elderly man comes up. And he pulls up in a truck and starts giving us this whole rigmarole about, you're not in the BLM spot, you're in long-term parking, you're not allowed here because you don't have 10-gallon worth of a black tank and all this blah-bitty stuff. And so I apologized, introduced myself, and, I actually said to him, and I said, well, I have cash. I'm like, here's some cash. We're going to leave in the morning. Can we stay here? It was our mistake. We honestly thought this was the BLM area. And he was like, well, I can't tell you to leave and I can't tell you to stay, but there could be federal people could be coming by and da. So we were like, ugh. And we're like, look, I just burnt my hand with propane. It's sunset. We don't even know where we're going. We got lost the other day before we even got this spot. Can we please just stay overnight? We'll leave first thing in the morning. We'll wake up right at sunrise and we'll leave. We'll vacate. There was nobody else. It's not like it was waiting room only. In hindsight, we probably could have stayed. I don't think that there was going to be a federal agent showing up in the next 8 hours or whatever till morning. But so we chose to leave. And so we left and we found a pilot, and it was a small pilot. Marion said she'd stayed there before. It's okay. We can stay overnight in the parking lot. It was very loud with all the truckers and stuff, but we made the best of it and went in to get some food and stuff like that. And that's where this clip comes from. Watch out. We got hosed. The BLM at Hoytsville. Her name is Emily. She is a spy for the long-term,
teeny little,
what's it called? Long-term stay?
Long-term stay parking. Teeny little old lady with a rainbow hat. She acts nice.
We got kicked out.
Yeah.
At sunset. So guess.
Yeah.
So
they
guess.
told us to go up the windy road.
So guess where we are now. we're at a pilot travel stop, and Marion says it's okay for us to stay the night. So.
I promise.
I'll let you know if we get kicked out again. Let me get you back to the vlog now where we make our way to Slab City. So we had to spend the night at a pilot, and now we're just up. I've gassed up and we're leaving. We're gonna head up to Slab City today. So we've totally changed our plans. We're not doing the hot spring thing. We're gonna drive around Slab City, see if there's a place for us to park, maybe park up there for a night or two. I still need to get some work done, so I kind of need to go back to being in one location. Why isn't she driving? Hello? Hello? Let's see, hang on a minute, let me question mark her. Anyway, so I just wanted to update you guys. I'll kick the vlog camera back on when we're actually driving and doing something. On this road like forever, I have no idea where she's taking me. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh, we're finally on a regular road. I don't know. I think we went like the back way to this Slab City. In the heart of California's Sonoran Desert lies Slab City, a place as enigmatic as it is colorful. It's often dubbed the last free place in America. This off-grid community thrives on the remnants of Camp Dunlap, which was a World War II Marine base. The military decommissioned the base back in the 50s and left behind these concrete slabs, which is the foundation on which the name Slab City was coined. You want to go see Salvation Mountain? Well, folks, welcome to Salvation Mountain. This sculpture is right at the entrance to Slab City. It is a testament to faith and artistry. It was created by Leonard Knight in the late 20th century. This vividly painted mountain embodies Knight's devotion to spreading the message of love and salvation. The sculpture is constructed mostly of adobe, straw, and thousands and thousands of gallons of lead-free paint. Mr. Knight's vision was simple yet very profound, and that is to share the universal message of God's love. And without any formal training, Knight dedicated over 3 decades of his life to building and then the continuous maintenance of this sculpture. Salvation Mountain has since become a cultural icon, and it attracts visitors from all walks of life, gaining recognition as a national treasure. Oh, this is worth the drive, even if we don't stay here. Little flowers. They had a big arc here. Wow. Here, get in the picture. Or get in the video.
Sometimes I'll drive down the road.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me get the top. There we go. All right, we got the thumbnail.
Made all sorts of faces. Take my most.
No, you two first.
Okay, now we do YouTube first. Marian's.
I know.
Mary is having she's having a double rainbow attack right now. This is absolutely gorgeous, though. I mean, come on. This is just inside this little like crevice.
Most beautiful little grotto ever.
Across from the like the archetype. That's gorgeous.
I'm gonna put my wide angle on.
Oh, she's going wide angle.
Oh, that's better.
We're gonna vlog each
Oh
other.
my god. Here we go, crossing the stream. Ah! Didn't they say never? Venkman said never.
There's something very important I forgot to tell you.
Stream.
What? Don't cross the streams.
Wait. The flowers on this.
It would be bad.
Hi, Duders. You're so freaking cute. Duders, the cutest dog ever.
Very do like the big boy. Oh, you're so cute, me dudes. Now we're walking across the front. Get around the front here. Oh, I love that tree. Faith, love, joy, goodness, meekness, temperance, long-suffering, gentleness, peace and joy. So after Marion and I took our tour of the Salvation Mountain, we were given instructions to head over to the Oasis, which is like their little diner area. And that is where they were getting ready to serve breakfast. And evidently, I'm not sure what the rules are when it comes to like eating and costs and stuff like that, but she did say that they have breakfast there for $5. Your first cup of coffee is free. And so we're like, let's go check out. Let's go have breakfast over at the Oasis. So that's what we did. We headed over there. Now, I will say this about this vlog. You will notice with this vlog with our visit to Slab City. I was extremely respectful with my interactions with the people that live in Slab City, meaning I didn't stick a camera in their face. I didn't sit there and pretend I was a vlogger. I kept my camera away, kept my phone away, and just immersed myself in the experience of any interactions that I may have with the residents that were there at Slab City. And I will say this, we had such a positive experience there, and we were warned by a lot of people to, oh, be careful over there. There's drug issues and stuff like that, and like some bad people over there. Everybody that we met there, our interactions and Slab City was extremely positive. Everybody was very friendly, showing us like from where we could park and just like giving us little tips and advice. And we got to hang out with like the little children that were running around and playing, and there was some dogs, people's pets were there, people walking around with like their guitars and just enjoying their day-to-day life. And let me tell you, that $5 breakfast was absolutely like chef's kiss. It was actually like this egg frittata bake type thing, and they had biscuits and gravy and a cup of fresh fruit, coffee. The coffee was really good. So we just had a really, really good time. Wait a minute. Yes, ma'am. Did you want to...
I love you, dudes.
Okay. All right. Lead the way, sunshine.
Just a unicorn, that's it.
She's just a unicorn. We saw a guy inside there that actually had the same onesie as her. It was so funny. Over the decades, Slab City has evolved into a refuge for artists, adventurers, those that are yearning to escape from the confines of conventional society. There's no official electricity, running water, or government. The residents rely on solar power and their ingenuity to carve out a life in the desert. The community is a mosaic of makeshift homes, vibrant art installations, and a spirit of independence that defies the norms of urban living. East Jesus is a outside art exhibit. And first of all, I'll say this about Slab City. Everybody is extremely creative with how they put together their homes and their, living quarters. They use a lot of things that normally people would throw away, a lot of things that you would think would be garbage that they're using for fencing and denoting, which property is theirs. East Jesus is an outdoor museum that was created by this Charles Russell, his name was. And it started off with he was known for putting together these sculptures of like garbage type stuff on cars. I guess it started with like one car, and then it just kind of like expanded to another car and then another. And then he started inviting other creatives and other artists in to put their own little touch. And soon it became just this huge, vast area that you can kind of walk through. This is like the creepiest,
Coolest thing ever. East Jesus, baby. You want to donate?
I'm gonna skip across to you. Oh, look at that South Bird shirts too. Look at this VW bug. Church of the Chocolate Martini. Look at this with the legs on it. Oh my god, that's amazing. Marion, sit in that chair. Marion is Memorexing here in the seat, watching some TV. This is awesome. See, this is more my style. Like a creepy mermaid in a sink. And then look at this one. Huh? For the serial killers in us. These are old suitcases. Old suitcases. Eat, pray, put birds on things. That was their eat, pray, love.
Well, that could be their love language.
These ducks are kind of freaking me out here, I gotta tell you.
Like the body part. Probably won't make you happy, but the duck.
They're freaky. But I like this little tortoise here, and so does Duders.
It's a biped.
We got a little gallery here. I want to know what the story is behind this boat and a freaking plane. after East Jesus, we decided to find our place to hunker down, and we were given direction to kind of go to this one area, which was basically kind of out a little bit from the actual heart of Slab City. It's like, it was like a big, huge, like, desert area. Nobody else was there. It was just us parking out in the middle of this big, huge sand thing. And I will say this, I didn't catch any footage of the outside area of where we parked at Slab City, because after we got parked, it started up with this huge windstorm, and that windstorm lasted the whole next day. So we ended up having to spend 2 nights in Slab City at that one location. Nobody bugged us, nobody came near us, nobody robbed us. We felt extremely safe. However, we were just kind of hunkered in because it was literally a sandstorm. So I'm gonna end this vlog for today. I have to go downstairs and start cooking some things for our Super Bowl. I don't even know if we're gonna watch the Super Bowl, but I feel like I have to make snacks for Super Bowl, so I'm gonna make my chicken wing dip, maybe some mac and cheese. We'll have to figure it out. That's why I gotta go, so I can finish editing this, get it uploaded for you guys to watch. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope that if you're not subscribed, you will subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You guys enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. Enjoy watching the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna chat with you guys in my next vlog. Bye, guys.